Coach Tony, Risling Podium Performance, and back with another workout. This past weekend, the Kinetic Chain Enhancement course in Phoenix went way better than I could have actually hoped, in all honesty, and it looks like we've got some more being planned out for 2026, so stay tuned for that for coaches, therapists out there. It was an excellent course. The feedback from attendees was beyond words incredible. You'll see some of that in the coming days here on YouTube as well as across social media. Anyways, for today's workout, I am going to be doing just traps and abs, just a simple workout. So different shrug variations and then stuff for the abdominals. I'm going to have a little bit of fun with it. I got a short time crunch between clients, so it's going to be direct and to the point. So if you like this type of content and you get any value from it, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Anyways, time to hop. All right, so for this, yes, I'm using straps just for the simple reason of I'm doing higher reps on the shrugs, and I don't want my grip to even be a question when I'm doing these. I got 225 on the bar. It's nothing that's really heavy. It's the cumulative volume is what's going to catch up. And as the grip starts to go, I don't want to even be thinking about it too much. So I just strap up, toss it around once, grab nice, and then we go. All right, so as I'm doing these shrugs, all I'm really focusing on is trying to pull my shoulder up to my ear. The thing I always find funny with these, they always make you make funny faces because of how all these muscles are kind of connected. But it's a fun little thing. Here, just doing some knee tucks up into the ribs. Nice straight legs, up. A lot of people, when they do abs, they just get their hip flexors involved. To get the abs to work, you gotta get the hips up and under. Okay, so the second and third set here, so each of them took a little different timing because I was kind of doing them, executing them a little differently. So the second set, I was going a lot slower with each movement, really trying to feel the squeeze. And the third set, I was just, okay, let's just rip these out. Let's just come up, squeeze, get a little more speed focused on them. And then on the hanging knee tucks, the big thing I'm really focusing on here is trying to roll my hips up underneath me, trying to bring my knees right into my chin almost. If you also notice here, the second set, my knees kind of come apart, whereas the third set, I was keeping them closer together. That's just a feel of, I was trying to feel execution-wise what kind of felt better. The second set, I was also going a lot slower, whereas the third set, I was going. All right, next, just doing some simple dumbbell shrugs. Just sitting here, neutral gripped. The difference between doing a barbell and doing the dumbbells is the dumbbells, you're going to get a little more range because it's in a neutral position as well. You're actually able to get a little higher. The thighs aren't getting in the way. And when I'm doing it with the barbell, it's in front, so my shoulders are internally rotated and pulled forward, whereas here with the neutral grip, I can actually get full contraction of the traps right up to the top. You don't necessarily need a shitload of weight for this. You really just need to focus on the contraction. As it gets better and better, you can add weight. Like I just did the heavier ones. Now these, I'm just focusing on the contraction each time. So I'm still gonna be aiming for about 20 of these. And then right after that, I just lay back right into doing the dragon flags, the abdominal exercise. And this is a tough one, to be honest. Now these are just fun dumbbell strokes. So the reason for keeping them kind of neutral gripped here is you get a little bit more range. Sure, shrugs, you're never really going to get the biggest range of motion because of just how the muscle is. But it's really good squeeze feeling. And one thing is pushing your head forward a little bit because they come up and attach in at the back of your head. So that's one thing to really focus on when you're doing shrugs. And then here, just laying back for the dragonflies. So here, one of the things I'm really focused on here is I'm trying to get my hips up and just using the abdominals to do so. The first rep, I kind of lost control right away. I didn't have a good grip on the left hand, and I almost fell off the right side of the bench. But what I'm really focusing on here is trying to control on the way down while keep it consistent and having the legs get nice and straightened out. As you see, I got work to do. Then the next set of these shrugs, I grabbed right at the back of the dumbbell. That was just my own kind of rush here. That's why they're tilted forward. I just got light 45-pound dumbbells going for this. So it's not like it's heavy. It's just cumulative volume is all that's really happening. And it really felt pretty good by the time they were over. And then more of these. So right there. Nope, not set up. Okay, get myself set up a little better. More control. Down. Squeeze the abs. Really contracting the abdominals as I'm going down. The big focus here, yeah, you're going to get some hip flexor, but I'm trying as much as I can to make the rectus abdominals, your six-pack muscles, do the vast majority of the bulk of the work. All right, the last thing I'm going to be doing for the abs today, it's a little bit more oblique work, but it's just wood chops using the cable. So start high, bring it down low. This you got to be a little bit violent with. So if you're just going, slow, it's just not going to work the same. Just like if you're chopping wood, it's got to be bang, fast, explosive, forceful with it. So I'm going to be doing probably 12 to 15 on each side. Yeah, we'll see how these go. These are always just fun to do. Honestly, I just like them because they're fun. Sometimes you just do exercises because it's fun. So, if you notice, I gotta kind of stagger my feet here so that I have stability in order to do it. My feet are sliding a little bit because of the wood and it being cold and dry. But, look up, explode across. Explode across. And same thing the other side. Oh, all the rubber. I won't need to push as much because it's a little more stable. Those are just tough and fun. All right, so that's everything for today's workout. Just a couple exercises, got a client coming in, so I had to be direct to the point with getting a couple trap exercises, just get a pump really at the end of the day, and then some ab work and obliques, just get those kind of functioning again and feeling a little bit better when I'm squatting, doing other exercises, because that's where all the transfer point is, through the abs and low back for anything from upper to lower body. My post-workout is going to be my usual scoop of ATP Labs grass-fed whey, half scoop of the Greenspan's whole food mix, and 5 grams of creatine monohydrate from Clean Athlete. If you want to get 10% off an order from ATP Labs, go to the link in the description below, atplab.com, and use code RISLING10, that's RISLING10 at checkout. That's everything for today. If you got any value from this workout, please take a moment now to like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below if you got any questions on what I was doing. Now, get out there, get a good workout in. Coach Tony, Risling Podium Performance. Embrace your potential.